This is Game of the Week.
Bang, bang. 2 plays, 78 yards. Miller to hold, Adam to attempt a 29-yard field goal. Ball down, kick is up. It is...
In the last 2 Super Bowls, no one has more touchdown receptions than Mike Vrabel. That's right. The Patriots linebacker has 2 catches, both for touchdowns. Now, with some teams, you might say that's a fluke, but with the Patriots, nothing is a fluke. They win by being resourceful, and this week, that resourcefulness was put to the test. They were coming off a bad loss to San Diego. They had several key players injured, and they were facing an Atlanta team that was 10-1 at home under Coach Jim Mora. They appeared vulnerable, but as we've learned with the Patriots, appearances can be deceiving.
Simon Says skip down the field while throwing your hands in the air. Simon Says touch the goalpost 4 times. Simon Says raise your left arm and right leg. Simon Says right arm, left leg. Simon Says walk like a chicken, backwards. Simon Says jump like a frog. Stop. I didn't say Simon Says. You're out. It's fun to play games before kickoff.
You got the rock. How you doing, sweetheart? Oh, man. She got a harder handshake than you.
But replacing a starting quarterback isn't child's play. The Falcons didn't need a tryout to find a suitable sub for injured starter Michael Vick. Second-year backup Matt Schaub had the arm to move the offense, but no one could replace Vick's running ability.
Just not used to sitting on the bench.
No, it don't feel right, does it?
Nah, I don't feel right. It's a different feeling.
We got to claw, we got to bite, we got to do whatever we got to do to get this victory today. And it's on us. Bad. We all know what we got to get done, man. With confidence and a swag about what we do. Because we prepared well and we know how to get the job done. If y'all with me, let's go. Yeah, on 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
New England entered the game with a 2-2 record and was so beat up that an ambulance in team colors could be mistaken for the team bus. The Patriots were a little antsy after last week's 41-17 home loss to San Diego. Rodney Harrison was lost for the year, and opposing coaches were feeling sorry for the Super Bowl champs.
At what point in time are you pushed over the edge? Because you just can't, you can't go on forever replacing players. I have to be honest with you and say that during the course of the week, I wondered, is there a breaking point where all of a sudden you can't find enough fingers to plug the dike?
Tom Brady had an answer.
Yeah, I just assume you talk about your own team, you know? You don't talk about our team. He has no business talking about our team. He's not our coach. We'll let our coach talk about our team. We'll let our players talk about our team. It depends who's saying it. You got to have some credibility for it to mean anything. So I think you look at the source and you realize, how credible it is and if the person really knows what they're talking about. And if they don't know what they're talking about, I think someone who's very credible is Coach Belichick, and that's who I listen to. So when he tells us something, that's who I kind of listen to. And pretty much anyone else other than that, I could really care less about.
It was time to put up or shut up. The Patriots had not lost back-to-back games since 2002. Talk is cheap. The questions that matter most are answered on the field.
Today, huh? We need to score some points. First today, let's put it together. Let's get win on 3. 1, 2, 3. 98's out there. Probably starting 3-4 now, all right? All right. Okay, here we go.
It was only the second career start for quarterback Matt Schaub.
Strong left, why short? 25 Hank, why go?
But on Atlanta's opening drive, he showed a veteran's poise.
Here's Schaub's first pass of the day, caught by Michael Jenkins. A first down at the 35, across the 40.
He looked awfully cool standing in that pocket waiting.
Schaub's next completion to Brian Finneran was short of a first down. But more importantly, he was playing safe and avoiding turnovers.
Hey, good couple completions right there. Yeah, 1B. 29 started moving out.
Tom Brady in the 10th best offense in the National Football League against a Falcon defense that has been superb.
On first down, Brady play action fake, back to throw, dumps it over the middle, caught there by Corey Dillon. He's at the 25-yard line and down at the 25-yard line.
New England entered the game as the NFL's worst rushing team. On 3rd and 1, Corey Dillon had no opening and no chance to convert.
Oh my, I don't think he got it. Wow, how about that?
I'll tell you what they did. I had a tight end to tackle, hits my hip out of the C-gap, and then the tight end folds in, hits me out of the C-gap.
Atlanta hugged the ground on their second possession. The Patriots were ranked last in rushing. The Falcons were first. Atlanta averaged 209 yards per game, which was 40 yards better than San Diego, the league's #2 rushing team. Warwick Dunn moved the Falcons close to midfield, giving quarterback Matt Schaub some breathing room and an opportunity to look downfield. On the first 2 possessions, Schaub was precise with his throws, but the Falcons were sloppy on the receiving end.
Oh, tough break. Tell you what, Schaub is 2 out of 4, deserves to be 4 out of 4, doesn't he?
Hey, you know they're going to throw y'all a couple more shots. Stay back there.
You guys are on the same page as far as the route stand goes, too, so it's a nice job sticking on his chest.
He showed bump and he bailed out.
The Patriots had been shut out in the second half of their Week 4 loss to the Chargers. That made 6 straight drives without a point. That was long enough.
He's got it with a diving catch at the 30-yard line, down and out of bounds inside the 25.
Too tight. Too tight. Too tight. Let's go. Too tight.
After a long pass softened the Falcon defense, New England decided to pound them. Patrick Pass, number 35, led the way for Corey Dillon. Pass was primarily a blocking back and had only 2 carries in 2004.
He made the last block that sprung him loose to be able to turn the corner. I just think Pass is a darn good football player who does a lot of things very well.
New York, pass! Stay there, pass!
The coaches kept Pass on the field and rewarded his blocking skills with a shot at the end zone.
Patrick Pass off left tackle, slams it down and in. Touchdown. Patrick Pass, 6 yards. And the Patriots grab the lead, so it's only really poetic justice, Gino, that Pass is the guy who runs it in for the touchdown.
Is that on the backside or front side? It's on the backside.
It's only 2 and a 9.
Can't do that. Yeah, well, the safety's got to fit down in there. He's got to know that.
Well, the safety's coming down here, right here.
Let me ask you this. So the tackle just came down there and hit you, right?
It hit my hip
And then
out.
he went back up to the backer?
Yeah.
All right. Can we just play that?
After an uninspired first possession, the Patriots had reconnected with their championship-caliber execution. The Falcons' third drive of the first quarter went 3 and out, and the Patriots looked to add to their 7-0 lead.
Hey, do I see 2 touchdowns in the first quarter?
Corey Dillon carried New England to midfield, while Michael Vick, one of the NFL's supermen, stood in street clothes. Tom Brady passed to Daniel Graham, who added to the Patriots' lead by leaping his own teammate in a single bound.
Brady swings it up to the right tight end screen to Daniel Graham, 40, 35 right side, 30, 25, 20, bangs over the man, 5, is inside, down and in, touchdown.
Graham came off the line of scrimmage and briefly engaged the defensive end before releasing to catch Brady's pass. One crushing block, and he was off and running.
What a block by Neal. What a run by Daniel Graham. Just shredding tacklers along the way. He ran over one guy at about the 15-yard line who's got to be looking around for a license plate number.
Nice start.
Trailing now 14-0. This obviously changes what the Falcons want to do. It's going to force them to open things up a little more and throw it.
Man, you got man. Here comes 29.
We got 0.
Behind by 2 touchdowns, the Falcons needed to retaliate quickly.
Schaub on play action. They're going to take a shot. Finneran's there. It's caught. 20, 15, 10, down to the 6. Goes Brian Finneran. Matt Schaub put it to his buddy Finn right on the money in front of Asante Samuel, who saved the touchdown.
Well thrown ball by Matt Schaub in a deep post to Brian Finneran.
Got him down. You got to keep him down. You don't give him any gifts.
And suddenly the Falcons are back in it, knocking at the door. First and goal to go at the Patriots 6.
So you can't run.
Yeah, what's up?
Step up, baby.
Inside their own 10-yard line, the Patriots' run defense stiffened. Jim Moore's team finished the drive through the air.
Schaub, play action to Duckett, throws all alone. Justin Griffin. Touchdown Atlanta. Nice response by Atlanta, falling behind to score. The old Dome's alive now. Volume's up.
Who missed that assignment?
Whoever missed it big time.
Another look shows all Patriots defenders in the vicinity heading away from Justin Griffith, leaving him alone in the corner of the end zone.
Hey, Just, because it's all wadded up in there on the release, we got to make sure you get through. You know what I'm saying? Because keep all those people on the ground.
After a slow start to the season, running back Corey Dillon was showing the form which makes him one of the league's best. On New England's next drive, he carried 3 times, gaining 28 yards. The drive eventually stalled.
Brady on play action, going to be hit. Goes down, back at the 40-yard line.
New England was forced to punt and seemed to be losing the momentum that had carried them to a commanding early lead. Falcons quarterback Matt Schaub hoped tight end Algie Crumpler could move his team away from their own goal line.
First down, Shaw back to throw. Looks, fires down the middle of the field. It is incomplete over the outstretched hand of Algie Crumpler.
Boy, he was open.
Stuck in a big hole, Atlanta turned to Warrick Dunn, the smallest member of their offense. Dunn would touch the ball 9 times on this gain, 56 yards.
He's not the biggest guy in the world, but he's got powerful legs.
He's 5'10", 180 pounds, but he runs with a slithering type of move.
Back to throw. Here's the rush. Rolls to his right. Throws to the right. Complete to Dunn at the 25 to the 30-yard line and a first down.
A 13-yard completion to Algie Crumpler was followed by another shot deep downfield.
Here's Schaub looking. He'll sling it deep. Michael Jenkins. No. Incomplete and almost intercepted by Dwayne Starks. Boy, Atlanta's taking some big cuts down the field today.
A 24-yard pass to Crumpler moved the Falcons to the New England 20-yard line.
Oh, and he dropped the hammer on an innocent bystander at the 22. Get to plate, Gus Scott.
Schaub then got run over as well.
Here's the rush. He gets hit. Going to be sacked back across the 15-yard line.
Another look shows how an overmatched Warrick Dunn was overpowered by 250-pound linebacker Roosevelt Colvin. Atlanta settled for a field goal attempt.
33 yards. Rackley to snap. Schaub to hold. It'll be a left to right angle for Peterson. Snap, spot. Kick is away, and it is good. And Atlanta uses better than 7 minutes and a ton of plays to get the field goal to cut it to a 4-point New England lead. 17 plays, David. 81 yards in 7:47.
Kind of looked when I got back here. He might have saw that. He wasn't really busting.
New England's next drive ended where it started, on their own 20-yard line.
20 set.
They were forced to punt, and one of the league's finest return men, Alan Rossum, was waiting.
And Alan Rossum is frothing at the mouth to do something. Starts back to the far side, needs a window, got to clear out at the 35, 40, 50, marker thrown, 35, 30, 25, Allen down the far side, knocked out of bounds at the New England 23-yard line, but hold the phone.
Rossum's 50-yard return was called back because of an illegal block. Instead of beginning their drive deep in Patriots territory, the Falcons began at their own 25-yard line. Brian Finneran helped move Atlanta to New England's 40-yard line with time running out in the half.
Feel right, left foot, reach that chair, right corner. If you don't like it, throw it away. No sacks for that. Right up.
Another pass to Finneran fell incomplete.
Good drive, O. Good drive, O. Good drive, O. Did you have it?
Trump got widened right into me.
Jim Mora decided not to use kicker Todd Peterson for the long field goal attempt, choosing instead the stronger leg of punter Michael Kanan.
Field goal. Rackley to snap, Schaub to hold for the youngster from Western Washington. Snap spot. Kick is away. Whistles blow. Timeout, New England.
Jim Morris should have been happy. Mike Vrabel called timeout just before the snap. giving Atlanta another try at the field goal they just missed.
One more for Canaan. High enough, and it is good from 58.
How about that? Hang that one in your ear.
Yep. Where's that timeout now, Mike Vrabel? Makes it 14-13.
Spectacular.
And the Falcons have now scored 13 unanswered points. Oh, Patriots dominated the first. Atlanta dominated the second.
So we'll see what happens in the second half. It's going to be a great game. It's going to be fun. Are you having fun?
I'm having a great time.
Yeah, me too. All right, I'm having a great time.
We're all happy down here, Jim.
Jim Mora's Falcons had almost drawn even with the champs. However, Atlanta quickly lost ground at the start of the second half.
Pats leading 14-13. They moved the ball well in the first half against Atlanta. Let's see if that can continue. Brady going right with it. It is wide open and complete across midfield to the 45-40. Right sideline, Daniel Graham out of bounds. Inside the 35-yard line.
Too tight! Too tight! Too tight!
On the next snap, Tom Brady again exploited loose coverage on one of his tight ends.
Brady on first down, play action again. Back to throw, fires to the right, wide open, touchdown, Ben Watson. Bang, bang, 2 plays, 78 yards. Brady fires that one 33 to Benjamin Watson.
Tell you what, quite an answer by the world champs, huh?
That's how you set the tone.
Mora's defense was overmatched on the touchdown. Linebacker Ike Reese was forced to cover tight end Ben Watson with no deep help.
The Falcons fell behind 14-0. They worked like crazy to get back into the game at 14-13 at the half. Patriots come out in the second half, 2 plays, they go ahead 21-13.
You got to give the coaches credit.
Yep.
Halftime, they said, hey, here's what we can do, now go ahead and execute.
Take a step up before you hit it, okay? So if you read dash, keep fighting outside. Just run him off.
The Patriots coaches also made some effective defensive adjustments. Forcing back-to-back 3-and-outs, New England surrendered just 7 yards on Atlanta's first 2 second-half possessions.
Be ready for the toss 36 or 37. Alert 38 Bob check back too tight. Get out and defend your space and be patient.
Patience. It is the touchstone of New England's offense. Corey Dillon and the much-maligned running attack finally got in gear.
The handoff comes to Dillon, turning wide right at the 25-30, 35 across the 35 and running for a first down. Out close to the 38-yard line goes Corey Dillon. Corey Dillon with 88 yards today has now passed 10,000 yards in his career.
Patience. Champions do not rush headlong into unfavorable situations.
Man on the left wing is Ben Watson. Goes in motion to the right. Now he sets back up on the left, and Brady calls a timeout. Brady calls a timeout because he knew that somebody was on the wrong page on that play. So rather than have it result in a broken play or a mistake that would cost them points, Brady wisely called timeout.
Patience. For the Patriots, it does not mean holding back. It means recognizing the perfect moment to strike.
Brady play action fake. Back to throw, shooting it long and deep left sideline. And it is caught down and in. Touchdown. Tom Brady to the Phil Johnson. And he launches one of 55 yards.
He ran bad. That one. Man, he can't throw it no more.
Bump and run coverage to the outside by Jason Webster. and just a little hesitation by Bethel Johnson, and Webster lost him.
My goodness, 5 plays, 74 yards, and 309 for Tom Brady to throw his 3rd score of the day, and they've all been 33 yards or more.
Bethel Johnson got behind that corner on the near side. That was all she wrote. Tom Brady's 3rd touchdown pass of the game, and the Patriots now lead it by a score of 28-13.
Brady is 7 for 7 in the quarter now, and Atlanta finds themselves right where they were in the first half, down a couple of scores.
The main focus of the Patriots' patchwork defense was stopping Atlanta's top-ranked rushing attack. Despite the absence of Pro Bowl defensive end Richard Seymour, New England controlled the line of scrimmage and Warwick Dunn.
Dunn, the lone running back this time. Schaub the handoff to Dunn, coming to the left. This time he gets nailed and stopped by Taiwan.
New England has done a very nice job negating Atlanta's running game. I got 57 yards on the ground today for Atlanta.
Patriots really came out smoking in the second half. It's been 3 downs and out on all 3 possessions, so that means the Patriots defense was really stuffing them and taking over.
He went this way, went back over here, and then came back.
I could have kept pushing, but I ain't want to keep pushing so he could grab me and pull me so he could come back, you know?
The Falcons were getting beaten in the trenches. Not once during the game did they stop a Patriots runner for a loss. They also lost one of their best defenders to injury.
Well, when things start to go bad in a game, as we saw last week, Gino, for a team, they really start to go bad. As the Falcon medical staff comes out to take a look at linebacker Edgerton Hartwell.
Well, now Ike Reese will have to play middle linebacker for this team.
A torn Achilles tendon ended Ed Hartwell's season and made stopping Tom Brady that much more difficult.
Brady calling signals, drops back to pass. Out the near side is caught, up and out of bounds, goes Deion Branch. Near side, complete Deion Branch, first down. Brady spot pass left, complete to Deion Branch, gets it across the 45 and up to the 49-yard line. 3 receptions in a row for Deion Branch.
Second and 5 at the 42. Brady to throw. Falcons put the pressure on. Batted in the air and intercepted Demario Williams. Well, it got batted by Ike Reese. And then Demario Williams comes up with it. First turnover of the ball game comes with 35 seconds left to go in quarter 3. Brady was 10 of 10 and a half before the pick.
After the tipped pass ruined Brady's perfect quarter, Matt Schaub took a tip from Brady's playbook. Page 83, utilize your tight end.
Boy, Atlanta needs something here. Schaub on a 3-step, pumps, now looks, going to throw it back across. Crumpler caught it at the 30, dumped at the 25 by Samuel. That's the final play of the 3rd quarter. Atlanta trails by 15 points going to the 4th and final period of play at the Georgia Dome in Atlanta.
All right, let's go Zebra. Trips right, Zebra return, 3-jet, right cross, flanker post.
Schaub, play action fake, back to throw to rush. He fires to the end zone. Leaking, that's for a touchdown by Algie Crumpler. Beautiful catch by Crumpler, and I tell you, a heck of a throw by Schaub.
Gus Scott does a pretty good job on the one-on-one coverage against Crumpler. But it's a laser shot from Matt Schaub right on the money, and Crump just reached up and snatched it out of the air.
Crumpler right up over the top. 6 catch, 99 yards on the day, and now score for Crumpler. It's his second touchdown in as many weeks.
Way to win at the moment of truth. Nice job. There we go. Oh, hey! Right back in it now. Right back in it. Nice protection. Nice protection. Good faith. Nice job. Good faith. Moment of truth. Face master higher.
No team knows how to master the moment of truth better than the New England Patriots. They would need to answer against a Falcons team moving full speed ahead.
Hey, I told Shabby I won't slow it down. It didn't matter what the coverage was. I'm out. That's all I got to do is throw it so to make a play.
And I think the quarterback threw it back outside. Because you was like on his back hip, kind of. Was you kind of like on his back hip?
They can't stop the big fella. 4 quarters of football, baby. We only down 8. We only down 8. We coming, baby. We coming. We coming. We coming.
Attention to detail. Mistake-free football. These are hallmarks of Bill Belichick's Patriots. But in the fourth quarter, they were missing.
3rd down and 8 for the Patriots from their own 40-yard line.
Crowd roaring at the Patriots.
Stands in the pocket, drifts left, fires to the middle, caught at the 50-yard line. Flag goes down.
He pushed off! He pushed off! He pushed off!
He got it.
Boom! Slam his ass down.
Pass interference, offense.
That was a push-off by Watson, no question about it.
Ben Watson's penalty cost the Patriots a first down, a mistake New England repeated on the very next play.
Here comes a blitz. Brady drifts left, fires to the right. Caught there by Deion Branch, and a flag goes down where Brady had thrown the ball.
Offense.
Logan Mankins gets called for holding. So the Patriots have completed back-to-back first down plays and had them both wiped out by penalties. That is 8 penalties in the game now for the Patriots. And they're digging themselves a hole, obviously.
Y'all wearing their ass out. Keep rolling. These boys can't see you. These boys can't see you. Keep tearing them up.
The NFL's top ground game had been held to less than 60 yards through 3 quarters, but the Falcons nearly doubled that total in the fourth.
Look at T.J. Duckett, 30, 35, the sledgehammer to the 41, and it's a gain of 18. And that is vintage sledgehammer football.
He is a load, 6 foot, 254 pounder.
They're all like that in the Big Ten.
3 plays later, Matt Schaub appeared to run for another first down.
On 3rd and 5, Schaub is back to throw, rolls out to his right, being chased.
Matt can't take the sack. He'll tuck it away and run, diving for what would be the first down. Oh, they're going to rule him out. Back at the 47 of Atlanta.
Replays show that Schaub did not step out of bounds at the 47, but the official's initial ruling had made the play dead and therefore could not be overturned.
There is no challenge on the play. The runner was ruled to step out of bounds. Therefore, the play cannot be challenged. 4th down.
Now he's throwing the flag anyway. Tell me what I can't challenge.
Don't go our way. We got to make go our way, man.
The Falcons were forced to punt, but the Atlanta defense smothered the Patriots in 3 downs. The Falcons were hanging on, and a game in which they had never led was not yet out of reach.
And now Atlanta, down 8 with 6:12 to play, gets the football back.
So this one is far from being in the bank, folks.
First and 10, play action to Warwick Dunn. Schaub going to look, back here near side, caught Jenkins, New England 45, knocked out at the 44.
On the game's biggest drive, the Falcons put the ball in the hands of their little man.
Hand off to Dunn, turning left, first down, 35-yard line, and out of bounds on the near side at the 31.
Warrick Dunn ran 4 times for 30 yards, moving the Falcons inside the New England 20.
Handoff comes to Dunn, trying to turn it right. He turns the corner. Is across the 25, down to the 20-yard line, and out of bounds on the far side of the field. To the 18-yard line goes Warrick Dunn.
Check it out if you don't like it. Check it out if you don't like it. Solo left outside. 3-10 flank the short post.
Schaub from under center. 5-step drop. Pressure coming. Pocket collapse. Throws. Touchdown! Des White caught it!
They're going to go for the 2-point conversion, obviously, as it's 28-26.
Des White appeared to drop the ball in the end zone, but officials ruled that he established possession of the ball before it was knocked away, giving the Falcons a touchdown. Atlanta's next call would be its most important of the game, and it came from a suggestion made by wideout Brian Finneran in the second quarter.
Did you have it?
Trump got widened right into me. We fade on these short guys, little guys.
410 double quick fly. Strong right slot, F right. 410 double quick fly.
2-point try. Finneran in a slot at the right. He'll come to the near side. Here's Schaub looking, throwing. Finneran there. Caught for time in Atlanta at 28.
Well, they took advantage of the height of Finneran over Asante Samuel.
And you couldn't ask for a better thrown ball from Matt Schaub.
Wow. Matt Schaub's come a long way in 2 years, hasn't he?
Player.
A well-managed ball game by number 8 today.
Because of all the injuries, this defense is going to be a work in progress for a while. But if they come out of here with a win, and I think they will, then the worst they'll be will be 3-3 after the 6 toughest games for a defending champion in NFL history.
The Falcons were beginning to resemble the battered Patriots. Linebacker Ed Hartwell was lost for the season, and now nickelback Chris Cash left with a broken wrist. Allen Rawson replaced Cash, a detail not lost on the Patriots.
Let's go, D!
And now the Patriot offense comes onto the field from their own 36-yard line with 3:47 to go in the game. And a grinder here in Atlanta, 28-28. And, of course, the crowd is in a frenzy.
The Falcons might have looked like the Patriots, but the Patriots still weren't quite looking like themselves.
Brady, quick drop. And the flag goes down. We're going to get a motion call against the Patriots. I'll tell you what, the Patriots
False start. Offense.
have now committed 10 penalties in this game.
Number 11 came on the next play.
Stands in, fires left, caught for a first down, and another flag is down. The Patriots not showing the poise that a champion has to show.
It was about the time Corey Dillon walked into the locker room with an injury that the Patriots remembered who they are. Facing a 1st and 20, Tom Brady and Deion Branch knew precisely who to attack in the Atlanta secondary.
Branch in motion, direct snap to Brady. Stands in, shoots it down the right sideline for Deion Branch. That's got to be pass interference. Thank you very much.
Pass interference. Defense, number 20. Automatic first down.
That's Allen Rawson, a 9-year veteran safety man.
Just like that, the champs were across midfield, and everything was back to normal. Tie game. Late 4th quarter. New England on the march.
Third down and 4. Direct snap to Brady. Stands in, fires right, caught. First down, Deion Branch at the Atlanta Falcon 29-yard line.
By now, every football fan knows how this story will play out. Brady to Branch, and the Patriots are in field goal range. Vinatieri warms up on the sideline. 2 minutes left. Plenty of time for a star turn by an unknown player filling in for an injured starter. Cue Patrick pass.
Give us to Patrick pass. A hole up the middle inside the 25, inside the 20, pounding down to the 15-yard line, inside the 15, to the 13-yard line goes Patrick pass. Rambling for 14, 15, 16 yards.
Patrick passed today, 32 yards on 4 carries. I don't think he had 4 carries in 2004.
So he has had a career day.
As usual, the opposing quarterback has played valiantly, but now he can only watch as Belichick manages the end game. The Patriots squeeze every second from the clock before sending in the kicker, who never misses when it counts.
I don't think there's a sure thing in this game, but he's pretty close.
Yep.
He's got 18 game winners, including 2 Super Bowl wins.
Well, he's got 15 straight in the fourth quarter over the last 2 years, including the playoffs, too. This will be a 29-yard field goal attempt by Vinatieri.
Set to go. Snap, ball down. Kick is up. Kick is good.
Pardon the Patriots if they look like they've seen this movie before.
Adam Vinatieri does it again.
There was one surprise to this ending.
Bill Belichick is going off the field with a huge smile on his face.
Never seen him so animated.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Can you think of any quarterback in the NFL you would rather have running your offense than Tom Brady at that point in time?
And no one else standing on the sideline as far as kicking the football through the uprights.
Exactly, than Adam Vinatieri.
Good job out there. Nice job.
By the time he reached the locker room, Bill Belichick's smile was long gone. His mind was probably somewhere in Colorado, where next week the Broncos will take their turn against Tom Brady and the team of the decade.
Sometimes defeat can sharpen a team's perspective. The Falcons learned that their offense can survive without Michael Vick. His understudy, Matt Schaub, passed for 3 touchdowns, showing great poise in leading the Falcons back from deficits of 14 points in the first half and 15 in the fourth quarter. Now, he doesn't have Vick's speed or arm strength, but he demonstrated he has the composure and intelligence to run the Falcons' offense and produce points. Schaub can make all kinds of good plays, but only Michael Vick can make the play. In Atlanta, Matt is destined to play Ashley Wilkes to Michael's Rhett Butler. He's not yet the leading man, but Sunday's performance was an impressive audition.